Okay, citizens, it's Monday, 17 November. I'm on my way to my fourth major protest for this administration, the Trump brand, which I'm severely disliking. I'm at the metro stop right now, and I just wanted to check in as this adventure starts, as this is kind of where the emotional investment comes in. Right here is kind of the threshold, and in 2 minutes, that train's going to come and I'm going to get on it. I'm going to get off that train, and that's where the action happens. So it's a moving yourself in three-dimensional time and space away from that Facebook or that Instagram or that YouTube or whatever, the comfort of home, out into the world, putting your body in whatever uncomfortable situation may come to fight for something you believe in. And I'm going to do that. So today I'm going to try to take better video and bring you a little more experience of what's actually going on here in the heart of the beast. Thank you. All right, we're going to make a quick pit stop here. I'm at Union Station. I'm going to jump over here to the veterans and flare tent to check in with the gang. I've got a bag of goodies to drop off to feed the fight. Check in with you later.
Turkey throat, gobbling on that Democratic pole, going guap, 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 while he's sucking out his soul. Both were on this island and they both deserve a chair.
All right, we're walking up on this protest here. Over on the left, you see the construction equipment with the east wing destruction of our White House. And anyway, I'm gonna get in here and I'll check back in with you later.
Shut it down!
ICE Gestapo, we say no!
ICE Gestapo, we say no!
The Trump regime has got to go!
The Trump regime has got to go!
All right, guys, so I'm at the protest here. I'm gonna sit on this bench and talk for a minute before I actually get in there. Get rowdy with these guys, so it's about 3 o'clock. This thing's just getting started, but I want to call your attention to these orange, black, and white signs. That's it's actually from refusefascism.org, and I want to talk about that for a little bit, because Refuse Fascism is actually from I don't even know how to put it nicely, but they're organized by literal communists. And if you've listened to me, you understand that I don't take these words lightly. Here we go. We got, here's a pamphlet I got probably a couple protests ago, talking about their leader, Bob, author of The New Communism. And so while these Americans out here, and I'll talk to them, those Americans that are being handed these signs, they don't actually know that, they don't really know that this is being coordinated by an actual communist. They're here to give their grievances, their First Amendment rights. But I want to talk about this in that when your Republican government is so piss poor at governing, you're opening the door for things like literal communists. And the people organizing this thing are literal communists. Because they're, it's besides the point that every American here has a legitimate grievance. If little r, big R, Republicans, Democrats, the government, the status quo doesn't want communism, if it's so fucking dangerous, then they got to start governing and organizing so that, this well-organized party over here doesn't take root. Now, there's a difference between communism, democratic socialism, and social democrats. And, when you label everything that's left of super patriot as, liberal crybags, you don't get to have a nuance here. And so when people have legitimate grievances and no one's fucking listening to them, and the communists are listening to them, well, guess who's going to have a seat at the table when this thing overturns? So I just want to leave that there. I'm not going to hold those orange signs because I know I've got fucking one good sign right here attached to my finger that works just fine. But I will talk to them, and I will hear what they have to say, and I'll hear what the other citizens over there have to say, and maybe I may be moved, because who knows? I'm an intelligent human. If they can make intelligent arguments, I will freaking listen to them. I'm getting no intelligent arguments from the GOP, and I'm born and raised and bred Kentucky, blue, 20 years in the service. I get nothing. It's all just blaming the Democrats, but Obama, but Joe Biden. I get nothing. But there's these communists over here talking about legitimate issues and ways that they could solve them. And it sounds a whole hell of a lot more coherent than but Joe Biden and here's another freaking meme in your face. So there. If you don't like communists, then start governing. Yeah.
Because of the way that he is suppressing the truth in education on the campuses, the universities, as well as in the college campuses. We are here because in so many dimensions, let's not leave out how Donald Trump has now assassinated 83 people off the coast of Venezuela and is escalating and preparing for an all-out assault against the rule of law, against international law. These are war crimes and crimes against humanity that Donald Trump has claimed for himself, and he's bragging about, and he's escalating. And meanwhile, he has taken the U.S. military and he's gathered them and said, now, the enemy you need to fight is the enemy within. And he's deploying troops on U.S. soil against the American people and against people who live in this country and have every right to live in this country and are not criminals, whether they are immigrants with papers or not.
You have to admit that there is some kind of weird poetry in history, and that in the 2025 year of our Lord, you have actual communists fighting actual fascists inside of America. And also, if you didn't know, I'm sure the sound can't pick it up, but over my left shoulder is the machinery that tore down the Whitehouse East Wing. They're still working over there. Those bulldozers, you can hear them. You can't hear them over the communists, but you can hear them. And I think it's I don't know, part of the atmosphere here that maybe the camera can't pick up. This crowd's getting pretty big now.
Come back Monday, Trump must go.
Come back Monday, Trump must go.
Surround the White House 1.0.
Surround the White House 1.0.
So another fun thing to convey to you out there in TV land is the White House likes to play music over their loudspeakers. And while this protest happens day after day, they like to play the Pledge of Allegiance and National Anthem as sung by the January 6th choir, composed of pardoned felons who stormed the Capitol that day on January 6th. One of the main things that they're preaching here at the protest is that January 6th was a dress rehearsal. And say what you will about January 6th, they're definitely trying to rewrite history on what that day actually meant. And I think it's kind of, I don't know, optics or a chip on the shoulder or something that the White House is literally playing the Pledge of Allegiance from the January 6th choir. Right, we got done with the talking, now on with the walking and screaming at random things here in the DC area.